All right, we're going to keep this one super quick. How much should I spend on YouTube seller campaigns for my real estate team or brokerage to maximize the ROI and get as much bang for our buck as possible? This is one of the most common questions that I get, and there is honestly a lot of confusion, a lot of overcomplication with it. It's very, very simple, and actually it's going to be in a calculator that I'm going to be giving away in this video as well. So we're actually going to be going through this super quick just so you have an idea. And then again, you can look through, click the link in the description, download it for yourself, put in your own numbers, and you will know exactly how much to spend on your YouTube ads. So I'm going to zoom in right here just to kind of get some things going here. Okay. When we start off by looking at a YouTube ad budget or really any ad budget calculation, the first thing you want to look at is how much you're actually going to make from a listing, right? How much is a medium home price in your market? How much is it worth? And what kind of return do you want for your ad spend? So first and foremost, let's just kind of go through a simple example. What is a listing worth in your market? Let's just say like medium home price is 600,000. And average commission rate that you're going to be making on it is, let's say, like a standard 2.5% on it. So that means you're going to be making $15,000 per listing. Now, the next thing is what returns do you want on your ad spend? Target ROAS is basically return on ad spend, meaning for every dollar in, how much are we getting back from it? Now, typically when we work with our partners, we want to see at least a 2x ROAS. Usually we're looking at it between a 2 and a 5x return on ad spend. So let's just say, for example, we're looking at a 3x ROAS. That means that on average, the maximum that we can spend to acquire one listing is $5,000. So again, put in $1, get $3 out. For a $5,000 listing acquired, that's going to lead us to a $15,000 commission check earned. Now, the next part, this can get a little bit confusing based on which data you have and which you haven't, if you have ran ads in the past or not, but we'll walk through it together. First and foremost, what is your lead to in-person appointment rate? So any single time that you get a new lead coming in the pipeline, how many of those are turning into in-person appointments with a homeowner? Usually with our partners, just to give you an idea, it's anywhere from about 12 to 25%. Let's just use a pessimistic example of 10%, meaning for 1 out of every 10 leads, we're getting in the door with them for an in-person appointment. Now, whenever you're at an in-person appointment, what is your conversion rate? Now, most agents and teams that I speak to will, to be honest, overinflate this number because they're only factoring in the people that they have in their immediate sphere, their word of mouth and referrals, which is totally fine. But as a general rule of thumb, I would go anywhere from 25%, so 1 in 4, all the way up to 50% at a max, which is 1 in 2 for online opportunities specifically. So let's just say we meet somewhere in the middle, we're at 33%. So that means, also just to make the number even more clean, we'll just do 25%. That means in total, right, for every new lead that we're getting, 2.5% of them are being converted into a listing, which means that we need at least 40 leads to bring in one closed listing. So just to recap again, if we're looking at an average commission of $15,000, we can spend $5,000 max to get one listing. Based on this data so far, we need 40 leads to get one listing signed. Okay? And so the last point really is how many listings do you want a month, right? So if we know we're going to be able to get $5,000 for a listing, and these are numbers, typically we speak to teams who, they want to get 3, 4, 5 plus listings coming in every single month for them and their team. Let's just say we want to get 3 listings a month. That basically means our max cost per acquisition is $15,000. We need 120 leads. The maximum cost per lead that we can afford is $125. This will give you another benchmark as well. And basically our recommended monthly budget is $15,000 per month or $500 per day. And so what happens is that when we look at these numbers, we're basically able to generate $45,000 of GCI. Ad spend is $15,000, meaning we have actual ROAS of 3x coming in from it. So this is obviously a very, very strong return given the numbers for it. And again, you can tweak this either way. Even if you're looking for just one extra one a month, that's $5,000 a month, 3. So the list kind of goes on and on with that. Now, this is basically all the data that we can use. Again, you can leverage this calculator for yourself. Just click on the link in the description below. And if you are a real estate team of over 3+ agents or a boutique brokerage looking to scale using the power of YouTube ads, then click on the first link in the description. Take care. Bye-bye.